ideas and religion. The Upanishads. In Sanskrit, the word Upanishad literally means at the feet of the guru or teacher. Upanishads are part of the later Vedic literature, but they show a shift in emphasis from dogma rituals to abstract concepts and mystical knowledge. They came into existence as a result of efforts made by thinkers trying to find answers to various difficult questions about life after death, the universe, and the presence of an eternal being. The Upanishads were authored by non-Vedic sages such as Yajnavalkya, Aruni, Shandilya, and Aitareya. Most of the thinkers were men. However, there are references to two women, Dardi and Maitreyi, who participated in debates held at royal courts. Poor people rarely had the opportunity or education to participate in these discussions. The Upanishads talk about what exceptions Satyama Jabala, son of a poor woman Devani, had a deep desire to learn about realism and approach the learned sage Gautama. The Upanishads are read even today. They have been translated into several languages such as Pashtun, English, and French. Many of the ideas of the Upanishads were later developed by the famous thinker and teacher of Hinduism, Shankaracharya. Rise of new religions. Sources. During the later Vedic period, religious life came to be dominated by the Brahmanas, who advocated complex and elaborate rituals and sacrifices. Religion was appeal to autonomous people. Some of the reasons for the decline of Vedic religion was as follows. The rigid caste system led to inequalities and conflicts among people. Brahmanas, who were previously Hindus, claimed the highest status in the social order. Kshatriyas did not like this domination of the Brahmanas. Vaishyas practiced agriculture and trade and were the main taxpayers. There are wealthy class who were placed below the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. They therefore preferred a religion in which they enjoy a better position and privileges in society. Shudras were at the lowest rung of the social order, worked as tradespeople and laborers. These social classes did not enjoy any rights. The titles for religion were treated equally. Most of the religious literature in Sanskrit writes the languages of the Tamil people of Pali and Prakrit. Therefore, they do not read the religious texts. The period also witnessed rapid urbanization with the rise of cities in North India, such as Kaushambi, Shivasi, and Vaishali. Money or panchamatais began to be used in place of the barter system. The increasing use of money and faith in barter system saw an increase of Thomistianism and ostentatious lifestyle. Many people disliked the exchange and looked for a religion that promoted simple living. These circumstances led to the emergence of many new religious sects. Among these, Jainism and Buddhism were the most popular and developed into well-organized religions. Both Jainism and Buddhism did not attach any importance to a Varna system prevailing in the society. They also did not support the very ritualistic practices and advocated non-violence. The official language of the Tamil people, Pali and Prakrit. Jainism and Vardhamana Mahavira. According to a Jaina tradition, there were 24 Tirthankars, or religious teachers. The most famous of them was Vardhamana Mahavira. Vardhamana was born in 599 BC at Tundadana, near Vaishali and Bihar. His father, Siddhartha, was the head of the Kshatriyas, a Kshatriya clan. His mother was a Lichavi princess. The sufferers appeared disturbed him, and he left home at the age of 30 to seek truth and enlightenment. For the next 12 years, he meditated and led a life of severe austerity. He finally attended Kaivalya, or enlightenment, or earth knowledge. He came to be called Jina, the Tantra, one who has conquered all fields of solar happiness. His followers came to be known as Jainas. Mahavira preached in Magadha, Tosa, and Videha. He preached in Prakrit so as the Tamil people to understand his teachings. Mahavira passed away in 527 BC at the age of 72 at Pavapudi near Rajagriha. Teachers of Mahavira. Mahavira was against bad rituals and animal sacrifice. He believed that every object, even the smallest particle, possessed a soul. Therefore, one had to follow the principle of non-violence and stop killing insects, animals, or human beings. Mahavira opposed the Varna system and said that all human beings were equal. He stressed that freedom was a sign of birth that a rebirth is not shown, and is to be achieved by following the three rules or three dogmas of Jainism: right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct or action. He advocated a simple and extreme penance to achieve the highest spiritual state. Thus, the teachings of Mahavira may be summed up as follows: Ahimsa, non-violence with all beings; Satya, speaking the truth; Asteya, the practice of mirth; Stila, Tyaga, not owning property and being detached life; Brahmacharya, leading a life of celibacy. Spread of Jainism. Jainism came to be divided into two main sects: the Shvetambaras and the Didambaras. Jainism spread to many places in a short span of time: Magadha, Videha, Kosala, Anda, and Ujjain. It was spread to some parts of South India and Nepal. Jaina architecture, literature, and art flourished under the patronage of the 10th who were followers of Jainism. Some Jaina temples are the Elvira Temple and Mount Abu, Thames in Chittor, Khajuraho, and Vatnathpur. Jaina literature. The teachings of Mahavira were first preserved through the oral tradition. Later written down in the form of 14 Purvas. These were later arranged into 12 Andas. The Andas and the Purvas are the sacred texts of the Jainas. Buddhism and Gautama Buddha. The founder of Buddhism was Siddhartha Gautama. He was the prince of Satyasana. His father, Shuddhodana, was the king of Taklavatsu, and his mother was Hunmaya. His birth in the Lumbini Grove in Nepal 566 BC. It said that from the beginning, Siddhartha had little interest in worldly efforts and spent long hours in meditation. 4 signs. One day, Siddhartha, on a visit to a city, saw 4 signs: a sick man, an old man, a dead person, and an ascetic. He was so disturbed after seeing these signs that he finally left home at the age of 29 to see an answer power of suffering. He reached Rajagriha, which he had discipline of told his teachers. However, he was unsatisfied. He then left him and went to see the penances in jungles near Daya for 6 years. He finally found answers to his questions and attained enlightenment under a pipal tree at Mura, Bodhgaya. The Mahabodhi temple was later built at this place. After this, he came to be known as the Buddha or the Enlightened One. He delivered his first sermon at Sanam, called the Dharmachitra Pravartanam, or turning of the wheel of law. The Buddha's main teachings are contained in the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Teachings of the Buddha. The main teachings of the Buddha arise from the Four Noble Truths, which are observed that there is suffering in this world. Each suffering has a cause of desire. Thus, it's possible to put an end to suffering if desire is removed by following the Eightfold Path. According to Buddha, the Eightfold Path, or Ashtangika Marga, consisted of the following: right view, right attitude, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. By following the Eightfold Path, a person could attain enlightenment and truth. A very important teacher of the Buddha was to follow the middle path as near the death of all worldly possessions, nor live illicitly. The Buddha preached equality of all human beings and rejected the importance given to Varna system. He emphasized the importance of kindness and ahimsa, or non-violence. He forbade the killing of animals as part of religious sacrifices. Historians place the death of the Buddha between 486 BC and 483 BC in Srinagar and present-day Uttar Pradesh. Buddha's stance on literature. Buddha's literature consists of the Tripitaka, or Sri basket, the Sutta Pitaka, the Vinaya Pitaka, and the Abhidhamma Pitaka. Other important books of the Buddhists عاملين بنها الجهاز which are actually part of the Sapitata. Governor Buddha taught in the language of the ordinary people practice so that everybody to understand his message. Buddhism spread not only in India but also in several other countries. It became popular in Sri Lanka, Tibet, China, Japan, Burma, Thailand, and Indonesia. Organization and Muslims. Both Jainism and Buddhism encourage people to leave their homes so that they can and attain true knowledge. Groups of such people find left their homes on the same point, meditate and live together in a type of association or assembly called a sundown. Both men and women are allowed to join, but there are separate branches for each. There are 12 who lead simple lives and both for the field. There are Baptists and Bhutanese. In English, they are referred to as monks and nuns. The rules made for Buddhist sundown or monastic order were written down in Bhutan during their peak time. Monasteries would be havas. Initially, the Buddhist and Jaina monks were in Tehran, that is, they wandered from place to place, teaching and begging for food. But movement during the months was difficult due to bad weather. Thus, the Sunda evolved the practice of Vassa, or retreat during the rainy season. According to this practice, monks and nuns remain in a fixed situation for a 3-month period. These yearly festival retreats were held in temporary shelters, in pavilions and parks donated to Sunda, or in natural caves in hilly areas. Over the years, monks and nuns felt the need for more permanent shelters, and some monasteries or viharas were built on land-owned caves donated to Sunda by rich merchants, kings, and landowners. Some began to reside in these viharas throughout the year.